excited to play at our home, home court, in front of our fans and family, and so it was real fun for the girls. I think that first game there was a little nerves, but we really used that energy in the first quarter and came out, and I thought we had probably one of our best quarters of the season against Oklahoma Panhandle in that first quarter. So it's fun to see the girls have that type of success, and I thought they played well the whole game. It's hard to, when you get up, to kind of keep that concentration level up, but the girls did a great job, especially after halftime. And then against Dixie State, good team. I think they came in, they were really focused, and we had to battle for it. That third quarter, I thought, we were up 14 at one point, and I thought we were ready to pull away, and then we just kind of went in a little slump, and they actually cut into the lead and took the lead with a minute or two to go in the fourth quarter. But glad that our girls didn't fold in that second game, and they showed some resiliency in that last game and came out with the win, and hopefully we can learn from that and move into conference and play a little bit better.
Well, at the beginning of the season, Coach had talked to me and said that I really need to start getting the mentality that I'm going to play more. Regardless if Aaron was playing or not, I would play more than last year, so that I just needed to get into that game shape. So I think that was part of it, and we had a really good preseason this year, and I think that really just got me into shape, and of course my team into shape, so that helped out a lot as well.
Yeah, when it's a couple days past, you're just glad you got the win. Right then, we always want to get better with each possession, and it's always intense, and so we want those girls always to play at their best. But I'm pleased we got out of it. The last 2 minutes, I thought we made a couple key plays defensively, and got a couple steals that we needed. I know Nicole got one that was huge. And CU made a great spin move on the baseline and got fouled and finished and made her free throw. And I think that was, when they took the lead, that was a play that we got back and went up 2. So we made the plays at the end. I'm glad, the girls were in that type of situation and that pressure that they needed to be able to step up and make plays. So hopefully we've learned from that. I mean, that's always nice. So, you're just preparing for one team, and Westminster's starting to play really well, and so they're going to be very difficult to beat at their home place. And they're similar to us. They're small, but they're gritty, and they work extremely hard. And so we'll have our work cut out against them this weekend. I feel the same way. We just said that to the girls too. That it's going to be really important for them to start well, and they're playing with a lot more confidence. I think the first game they played Fort Lewis and didn't have the showing they wanted to, but since then they've been playing really good basketball, and they're going to be playing us, and I think everybody gets up for us a little bit, and so we've got to be able to match their intensity and their hustle, and if we do that, I like our chances.
Yeah, I think so. We are trying to get a lot more focus in practice. It's taking a little bit, but I think that coming out after this weekend, we're realizing they're coming for our heads. So we really need to pay attention this week, get focused, and make sure that our conditioning is well.
Well, I know they're good, and I've kind of followed them over the years and know some of the kids that they've recruited. But it's no different than any other team. But you don't want to lose, and that's what we talk about. You don't want to start off conference with the loss, and so we approach everything kind of the same way, and one game's not bigger than the other. As it gets closer to the end of the season, obviously some of those games are magnified because of the standings, but it's something we talk about too. A free throw at the end of the game is magnified just like because it's the last one, but the free throws at the beginning of the game are just as important to make or throughout the game, and so it's kind of the same with this. We've just got to be focused. They're a good program. They're good at home, and I know we're excited to go there. We have girls from Utah, and I know they're excited to go back there and play in front of their family, and it's just going to be a good atmosphere and a really good college basketball game.
We need to have more energy in practice, especially. We come out and practice, and we'll start off with really good energy, and then at the end we'll kind of slow down, and coach tells us that, and then it like moves on to the game. So we'll see it in the game, we'll start off with energy, and then it kind of slows down. So we just kind of need to maintain the energy, and I think that'll help us out a lot.
You know, that third score, we're still looking for that consistent third score, but I don't care who it is, you know, and we could have 4 girls that average 8 or 9 points, and I'd be happy with that because of that balance. And the main thing we want is the girls to play with confidence, and you know, so if someone has a big game one night, the next night hopefully we get someone else that can step up too. And you know, we're starting to see each other a little bit better. I think we lead the RMAC in assists, and you know, when you look at our stats with field goals made and when there's an assist by there, we're pretty close to always getting assists. So we're moving the ball and sharing the ball, and I really like that. It makes it harder to guard. You know, the one thing we've been kind of preaching is the best players are the most unselfish players, and hopefully we continue with that trend as we move into conference play. Yeah, you never know, and it's right now it's a little bit early, but as you look at you kind of play that paper game a little bit. I think there's 5 or 6 teams that are really good, and you know, you're going to have to be ready to battle every night. But then too, I think where in years past we've had a few bottom teams that haven't done very well. I don't think there's very many of those, and so you're going to have to come ready to play every single night, and especially when you go on the road. That's going to be huge. You've got to be able to approach it the right way and just come out and not get down, dig yourself in a big hole on the road, and then hopefully give yourself a chance to win at the end of the game.
Coach is really big on that, like telling us what, I guess, individual's weakness is, and he tries to make us force them to go off that weakness. So we do try to do that, of course. I think that typically we wouldn't want to just base it off of that. We want to go out hard every game no matter what. So hopefully we can just come out not thinking about their stats and just play our game.